What is up, guys? Welcome back to another game simulation. It is preseason week 2. We have the Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. So for the preseason, I'll be simming the Eagles game and then one other game. During the regular season, I'll be simulating the Eagles game and 2 other games. So this is our first game, preseason week 2.
The Cleveland Browns and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
But
yeah, Kate Scott, having welcomed you to week 2 of 3. You're in the preseason. Now this is the week, Brock, where
this is the rest you'll hear of me. This game, hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's, I mean, the past 2 games have been good because they've gone to, it came down to the last play. So.
Don't count numbers. Don't look around the room.
But yeah,
don't look at anybody else. Just worry about
I will see you guys at halftime.
You're outside the top 40 or so. You know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. To return, Jerome Ford. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And at the helm, a first-round pick in 2008, writing the closing chapters of a fantastic career, quarterback Joe Flacco.
The former Super Bowl champion, I think, surprised all of us, Kate, going from the couch to comeback player of the year. And while everybody thought the career was over, he still shows that he's got some RPMs and some velo in that right arm of his.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 15. First down, Cleveland.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he's cut after a game of about 2. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for Ford. Still going past the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles, nothing.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Dallas Goedert, and he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Ford on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. Second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front, and they try that again. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From midfield now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the 1st. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Eagles 7.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. That's caught by A.J. Brown. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. The Browns on top early. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Let's get to that wide complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they take him down right along the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
For another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And we'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from the lake. It's the Eagles with 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Now with Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Hurts now from the gun. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Ford on the return. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing from the gun. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Caught by the open man. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
First down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal from the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Hopkins is good, and they've taken back the lead. So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen.
Wow.
He's got our EA Sports halftime
what a
report.
game. It's been a high-scoring game so far.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
This has, 8 for 8. Both of the quarterbacks are 8 for 8. Jerome Ford is going off.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back in about
more high scoring. This is the same amount of points as one game, I think. Like the total points in this one so far, there's 1 point in like the Eagles or Raiders and Seahawks game, I think. But I think the Birds do get the ball.
Hopkins has it on
I'll
the
see
tee
you at the end of the game.
Here comes Williams on the return. Juke the defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing here, Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On third down, it's Hurts. Sheds off for Usher. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Browns getting their offense out there. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. They're Judkins to begin the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Another game to Judkins. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
Guys, what are you doing? This is it. I'm not having fun anymore. That's just prayer.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here. Judkins running between the tackles. Hop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. All set up now for first and 10. Another one for Judkins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 13-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. He's going to throw this one. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. That's a situation where you got to know on first down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the first row.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. They did it! He made the interception! Picked up by the covering team. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. First and 10. Here's Hurts. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trail by a field goal. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Hurts from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for no gain.
Man, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he is to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. That is not going to be enough. He made a bid for it, but he was a couple yards short. That's a turnover. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Shotgun snap, a gift of 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. It looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here's an important kick now for Dustin Hopkins. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good. And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles about set to go on offense.
At their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Throw over the middle, cut by Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 44-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Back to throw. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. The flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. We've got 2nd and 9. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send the tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looking to throw it. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he is hauled down on what's going to be the final play in this game. So the Browns will take this win home with them.
Well,
and they'll enter the
Browns got
final
the
week of
win,
preseason with
20-14.
momentum thanks to this victory.
Just
And that
another
last
weird
tune-up
game
before
of
the
using
game starts
timeouts
to
and stuff.
count.
I don't know why they just threw a short pass to AJ, but
So that puts a bow on this one. For my part,
that's
Brock
pretty
Hewitt
good
and
game.
everyone
High-scoring
involved
game.
on our crew.
Or more
I'm
high-scoring
Scott
than the
signing
rest
off.
of the games
This has
have
been
been.
another presentation
Besides
of
the
the NFL on EA
Bengals,
Sports.
Eagles, I
It's
think.
a well-earned win for the
But
Browns.
Jerome
as we
Ford
say
had a
so
great
long
game.
from
The
Philadelphia.
Kobe Dean interception and a sack. But that'll do it for first game of preseason week 2. Dallas Goedert had a great game. 2 touchdown catches. Got some gas moves. But Joe Flacco, 1 touchdown, 178 yards, 92.9 completion percentage. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdowns, 208 yards, 88.2 completion percentage. But hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.